AITAH for wanting to divorce my postpartum wife. It's stupid to think I'm at this point, but here I am. My STB ex-wife, 28F, and I, 29M, have wanted kids for years, and we're thrilled when she finally got pregnant last year. From day one I wanted to be the most supportive husband and future father I could. Her father was never involved in her life. I used to work as a tech in labor and delivery, and my brother, to put it kindly, is not the most involved father. I saw too many problems up close when it came to lacking husbands, and I would be damned before I made the same mistakes. The problem is, roughly 4 weeks into her pregnancy everything started going downhill. She stopped wanting sex. Fair enough. Hormones and stress make that a problem. I went full stop. But then she didn't want any physical interaction. No cuddling, no kissing, slowly becoming more and more distant. Her eating constantly changed, and she was terrible about it. She would demand I get her something all day, then the moment I give it to her she wants something else, screaming at me. Okay, again, hormonal issues, I get it, no problem. She never let me to go any appointments, no groups she went to, spent more time away. Became cold and bitter. Constantly angry at me. This went on for months. Slapped me a couple times when I forgot one of her dozens of tasks she assigned me during the day. Stopped doing anything for the house a month into the pregnancy. Sure, she's pregnant, I get it, moving around is hard, but she wouldn't even do laundry about 4 weeks in, and by 5 weeks I did everything. I'm also the primary source of income. I barely sleep. I'm running on fumes. Made me sleep in the guest room. Would always try and pick fights. I never once raised my voice, my hand, or my tone. I sat there and constantly mentally reminded myself this isn't her and this would all be worth it. She didn't want me to make any baby decisions. No name, no work on the nursery, nothing. 1 month before she delivered, she yelled how fucking useless I am and how I don't do anything and that she's staying with her mother. She didn't let me get her anything, come check on her, threatened to divorce me and get a restraining order if I even called her. A couple weeks back, I found out about the birth of my son from a Facebook post. She posted it with her mother and some family. It fucking broke me. I tried to go to the hospital and visit. They had security kick me out. After months of outright hatred, anger and abuse thrown at me 24/7, I fucking had it. Odds are I'm not even on the birth certificate. I opened a new account and all my deposits go there. I took half out of our joint account. She never bought baby stuff ahead of time, who knows what that money was going towards, so now that she has to buy supplies for our son she's used up every cent. I've gotten a lawyer. The house is mine, I'm the only one who spent money on it in any way. I've sent the rest of her stuff to her mother's house. I'm demanding a paternity test. I'm not spending another damn cent until I get verification it's my son. I'm absolutely divorcing her. She chose the stay-at-home life, if she cheated she's screwed. Her mother has money for a couple weeks stay, not even close to enough for full-time support. If he is my son, I will absolutely be getting my rights as a father for a relationship. Last week, my STB ex called. She was practically hyperventilating. She wanted to come home? She was crying how it was all a mistake. She's not staying with her mother. She's at a friend's house. She wants to come home? She wants our son to have his father. I told her I don't fucking believe he is my son. Why the fuck would she pull this shit if he is? Show me a paternity test, and I'll do everything I can for him, and him only. She wants to meet tomorrow at a park so I can talk to her. I said sure, so I can finally say everything I should have said months ago to her face. My parents are hoping we can make up, but they absolutely understand if I won't. My brother is a deadbeat jackass, so I don't care what he has to say, but my sister thinks I should at least hear her out. 11 days ago I witnessed the personality of a 26-year-old shatter. I took her to a hospital for a psych evaluation. She was involuntary committed. It took less than 1 year to get to her breaking point. My door is devastated, her friend is so sick. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I can't imagine seeing her every day while her personality changed. She is a danger to herself and others and apparently has been dangerous for months. The point is only a professional trained in psychological illnesses can diagnose and treat complex and long-lasting issues such as this. Your pain is absolutely valid and needs to be acknowledged. You too should consider therapy to deal with what has happened to you in the last year. Everyone recommending you meet her in public is a good idea if that's what you want to do. Personally, I think speaking to an attorney as a first step to map out what you should do is the best idea. I would tell them what you went through and what the marriage was like before she changed so drastically. Ask about the possibility she has a mental illness and what to do if that's what's happened. If she's mentally ill, it's critical she be evaluated. She could be dangerous to the infant, herself, you and everyone else. If she refuses an eval, there's a huge possibility she's conning you and you'll quickly find out. Tell them you want a paternity test. If it's your baby, you need to establish your rights immediately. Bonding is so critical for fathers too. No matter what you discover, you have every right to divorce regardless of what everyone else says. You have suffered through permanent damage and might want to consider therapy. I'm incredibly sad for all of you. I hope you heal from this pain. I hope you find peace in your life and one day you're happy again. Definitely not the NTA? Someone mentioned peripausal psychosis. She needs to talk to a doctor. But sheesh, if I found out that my baby was born on Facebook, I'd be absolutely flattened. Finding out your child was born over a Facebook post is unforgivable emo. NTA?